students are at the site of the former concentration camp Ravensbrück, some 90 kilometers north of Berlin. The prisoners, mostly women, were forced into cramped barracks. Little remains of the original camp, so the tour is helpful for the students from 12 different countries. Sneha's from India. She studied at Berlin's Free University and knows a lot about German history. But during her first visit to a concentration camp, she was shocked by what she saw.
When you come to this place or when you see the crematorium, it's like I felt very sad after this. And even I saw these statues and all, they are really, they speak a non-verbal language.
The students get a glimpse into the concentration camp's gruesome history. People were tortured, shot, and gassed to death here. The images and reality of Ravensbrück leave a lasting impression on the visitors.
It's hard to believe what happened, and I don't know what else to say.
You try to imagine it, but you can't. In September 1944, this place was overflowing with around 35,000 women, and now it's empty. They all had different fates.
Berlin's Free University operates a summer school where history and humanities students from around the world can learn how to interpret and analyze witness interviews. It's a skill they can use for their own work or research in their native countries. The interviews are supplied by the Shoah Foundation.
The students learn how to study source material and audio-visual elements, but they also learn how to restrict the scope of their work, how to identify the right people that they need for their work. And they learn how to evaluate the material itself, because you need to learn how to examine these life stories.
American movie director Steven Spielberg, who made the Holocaust film Schindler's List, set up the Survivors of the Shoah Visual History Foundation and had over 50,000 interviews with survivors filmed for its archives. The Free University was the first German university to gain access to those sources, and now they're accessible to foreign students as well. One case study was supplied by Elisabeth Jäger. She was sent to the concentration camp in Ravensbrück. Was there a crematory in Ravensbrück?
Yes.
How did it affect your life?
It was always with us. It was always smouldering. So many people died, and so many were murdered, shot. And then in another place they were given lethal injections, selected by Dr. Winkelmann to be murdered.
You can look at photos. You can read the numbers in textbooks, 6 million, 5 million. But when you experience it so up close and in person, it's completely different. It's very moving.
They don't curse Hitler or anything. I haven't heard the woman say Hitler, or I haven't heard the woman say anything like their language is quite decent.
The interviews and research material give the students an opportunity to reflect on the darkest chapter of German history. And in Ravensbrück, they've tried to understand the unimaginable and learned an important lesson that we must never forget.